I'm here today with Colin Dodge, newly appointed as Chairman of MC Americas, in addition to his duties as MC AMI-E Chairman and Chief Performance Officer. Colin, thanks for joining me today. Just have some questions for you about the recent executive announcements. First of all, can you tell us or update us on the midterm plan, and do these changes have any impact on that plan?
Not at all. The midterm plan we've been working on for over 2 years. It was a combination of the regions and the functions study, and following that study we formalised it at ABM with Renault, and the changes of the MC chairman are totally irrelevant to the midterm plan. We've got quite a bold plan for the next 3 years, which you'll hear about around the timing of the shareholders meeting. We'll announce it internally and to the shareholders and externally. This appointment, or the change, unplanned change in organisation, absolutely no impact on it whatsoever.
And in your capacity as Chief Performance Officer, can you tell us your thoughts on the company's performance in FY10?
2010 we sold 4.2 million cars, which is an all-time record. I think what impressed me the most was because we had to wind down the operations due to the Lehman shock, to wind it back up that fast. Very, very impressive. I think we grew nearly 700,000 units. I think every region did a great job. And we came back from the Lehman shock at a speed and a pace that I'm not sure if any other car maker did. I don't know exactly if we did better than everybody. But as I say, to cut that much and then to come back that strong when we had a big headwind with the yen is very impressive, huh?
Yes, and more recently we've had the recovery from the earthquake, which has been equally impressive. Can you comment on that?
Obviously the tragedy of March the 11th was very significant. It's a completely different sort of crisis, and it was a completely different methodology in terms of recovery. I think Nissan, if I understand correctly, which I think I do, Nissan's recovery from the earthquake has been the fastest and the best. It's been cross-functional, cross-regional. I think every person in the company have done a remarkable job to ensure that the supply has been optimised. And honestly, I think our customers will be the least disturbed of any of the Japanese car makers.
And your two regions, specific challenges for both AMI-E and the Americas?
I think Americas is currency. #1 problem, and I think the American team have done a great job in terms of maximising local production, minimising yen exposure and increasing their sales. But the yen, 80 yen to the dollar, is still a handicap which we need to continue to overcome. In AMI, the TIV is dropping in the mature markets of Europe, which is a challenge because all the competitors are becoming fiercer. Russia's a big one in Europe. It's growing at an incredible rate, and Russia's back. And so the issue in Russia is just supply. Can we make enough cars? India, we're fairly new in the game. We've just started sales. We've only got one car, which is a Micra, but so far so good. Middle East, it's basically good except for Saudi Arabia. But overall, I think both regions, we've obviously got the normal challenges of the car industry, plus exchange rate. But hey, we seem to be doing better than most.